Angelina.
Doesn't matter, to be honest. Yeah, the guitar.
I was about to ask if you were singing in the. I was about to ask if you were singing in the choir.
What? Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Welcome to this morning's Shabbat morning service and also our annual communal baby blessing. We're delighted to welcome all of you to join in with this service. We totally expect this to be mayhem. So please don't worry and please relax, everybody. If there's lots of noise, you might like to either make use, for those children who can, of the playground down here, which is just with some soft toys and just a bit of a chill-out zone. There's also a creche in the corridor behind here as well. We will make sure that all of the babies are in here, I guess, unless they're feeding at the time, but roughly at 11:45. This service as well includes, is that we're using this liturgy this morning, which is a draft liturgy, which those of you who are used to a traditional service might find interesting. If you have any comments about it, then please do come up and talk with us at the conclusion of the service. But most importantly, what this allows is there's transliteration for everybody, so you can join in everything. Some of you may never have heard Hebrew coming out of your mouths before. This is the occasion for you to give it a go. So please do join in. If you don't know the tunes, hum whatever comes out of your heart and soul at that moment in time, and most importantly, to enjoy. Because we're going to be a little bit chaotic this morning, I'm not going to give a formal sermon later on in the service, but I just want to acknowledge that this morning really is somewhat like an antidote for all those who might feel fatigued by all that we have experienced through a tumultuous political time in our lives. Those who feel a little bit lost at the present and those who fear for the future. It's also a moment of rest for those who are elated, relieved and optimistic, depending on one's political points of view. But this morning is a time of rest. It allows ourselves the opportunity to have some space from all of that outside, to be able to relax, to enjoy actually what are the most important things within our lives, our own feelings and sense of humanity, the future represented by these beautiful babies and young children this morning, and also the sense of coming together as a community, coming together to celebrate life, and also to resolve ourselves, perhaps, to play our part within society in the future. There is so much that we can think about, and maybe feel free just to use the silent spaces, or just let things wash over you this morning as well, and have your own thoughts. But please use this place as a sacred sanctuary. And in that vein, at the top of page 2a, there is a prayer that we say for putting on a talit, our prayer shawl. Whether it is a physical talit that one puts around your shoulders this morning, or whether it is a metaphoric feeling of sanctuary within this building, let us say these words together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav,
V'tzivanu lehitatef b'tzitzit.
Blessed are you, eternal one, our God, sovereign in the universe, who makes us holy through the commandments, commands us to wrap ourselves in things, but also to create sacred sanctuary, special and safe space for all of us on this Shabbat morning. If you would please rise, and we sing the words as we gather together as a community. How lovely are your tents, O Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel.
Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkanotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov
Please be seated. And on page 3.
We thank God for our pure souls, which are renewed in us each morning. And as this morning we celebrate some new life, the new life and new souls we've brought into the world, this prayer has a bit more meaning. Elohai neshama shenatata bi Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi Elohai neshama shenatata bi Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi
We read together. My God, the soul that you have given me is pure. You created it, formed it, and breathed it into me. And you sustain it within me. One day you will take it from me into universal life. As long as the soul is within me, I will give thanks before you, my living God and God of the generations before me, the power within all deeds, guide of every human soul. Blessed are you, divine life, in whose hands are the souls of all the living, and the spirits of all flesh. And on page 4a, we read together. Brucha at Shekhinah, Makor Chayenu, She'asitinu Chidmut Eloah. Brucha at Shekhinah, Makor Chayenu, She'asitinu Beit Yaakov, Leah v'Rachel, Bilha v'Zilpa. Brucha at Shekhinah, Makor Chayenu, Zokefet Kefufot. Brucha at Shekhinah, Makor Chayenu, Matira Asurot. Brucha at Shekhinah, Makor Chayenu, Malbisha Arumot. Brucha at Shekhinah, Makor Chayenu, Hamchina Mitzadenu, Ale Adama. And I add one morning blessing for all parents. And that is in these traditional blessings that we have on a morning. There is also one that thanks God for moments of sleep and awaking to a new day. May your sleeps be caught at any moment when you can grab it, but may every moment when you wake up again feel like a new day of optimism and possibility with a new life that you hold in your hands. At the foot of page 5a, A reading from Rabbi John Rayner, who was one of the patriarchs of our liberal Jewish movement. And this draft liturgy includes readings from a whole variety of different sources. In every place where I cause my name to be mentioned, I will come to you and bless you. Bless, O God, those who are assembled here in your name. Grant that we may all draw from this service a renewed consciousness of your presence, a deeper loyalty to our faith, and a stronger resolve to order our lives in harmony with your will. On page 6a.
Baruch Shamar v'haya ha'olam, Baruch hu, Baruch Oseh v'reshit, Baruch Omer ve'oseh, Baruch Gozer u'mekayem, Baruch merachem al haaretz, Baruch merachem al habriot, Baruch haylad vekayam lanetzach, Baruch podeh umatzil, Baruch Shemo. Bishvachot uvizmirot negadelcha, unefaerecha yachid chei haolamim. Baruch atah Adonai, melech mechulal batishbachot.
Page 9a, please rise.
Yishtabak Shemech la'ad mekor hayenu, Ruach hazaka ukedusha bashamayim uvaretz, Ki lechana shechina mekor hayenu, V'chaye dorotenu, Shira u'shvacha, Halel ve'zimra, Berachot ve'hodaot, Me'ata ve'ad olam, Berucha atya, Ruach meleat tishbachot, Im hahodot, Ein haniflaot, Hamizameret shirei zimra, Shechina betochenu, Chei ha'olamim.
Turn over the page.
Baruchu et Adonai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvarech oshech oseh shalom uvorei et hakol. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvorech oshech oseh shalom uvorei et hakol. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvorech oshech oseh shalom uvorei et hakol. Oseh shalom uvorei et hakol.
Blessed are you, eternal source of all, forming light and creating darkness, establishing peace and creating the whole. As you shed light upon the earth, your compassion brings light to all who live on it. In your goodness, you renew creation each day, ceaselessly bringing forth a myriad of forms, each one of them a unique marvel. With wisdom you have made them all, filling the earth. As your light shines within and around them, they sing of your glory.
Baruch atah Adonai yotzer hameorot.
The foot of page 12a. We are loved by an unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved by an unending love. Rucha Atya, Habocheret Ba'ama, Yisrael Ba'achava. We bless you, source of love and life, for calling your people Israel to serve you. Please rise. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Va'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol ma'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'arderech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'shartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtabtam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'sha'arei. And over the page. L'ma'an tizkeru asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kadoshim le'Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim להיות לכם אלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Please be seated.
At the foot of page 15b. Truth is not the best loved of virtues, and yet it is one of the noblest, as it is perhaps the hardest of them all. It needs courage and resolution and strength of will. It must be loved for its own sake, or it will not be practiced.
Each week we find ourselves coming through trials and tribulations. Sometimes as new parents and grandparents, we face new challenges in our lives. And so we get to a moment of Sabbath, a moment of peace and relaxation, a time when we can just celebrate life together. With great joy we sing as Moses, Miriam and all Israel did before you at the shores of the sea.
Mi kamocha benim Adonai, mi kamocha netapa kodesh norah, tehilo osefel.
שירה חדשה שבחו גאולים, לשמחה על שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו,
Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, Zul Yisrael, Bezrat Yisrael, Go'aleinu Adonai, Tzava'ot Shemo, Kadosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai, God Israel, God Israel, Israel.
please rise as we turn to page 18.
Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Sefatai Tiftach. Na 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 Ufi Yagid. Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Sefatai Tiftach. Na 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 Ufi Yagid. Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Sefatai Tiftach. Na 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 Ufi Yagid. Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah. At Gibura Leolam Shaddai, Mechaya Metim at Rabba Lehoshia. Mashiva Haruach Umorida Hagashem, Mazricha Hashemesh Umorida Hatal. מכלכלת חיים בחסד, מחיה מתים ברחמים רבים, סומכת נופלים ורופאה חולים, ומתירה אסורים, ומקיימת אמונתה לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעלת גבורות, ומי דומה לך, גבורה ממיתה, מחיה ומצמיחה ישועה, ונאמנת את להחיות מתים. ברוכה את שדי, מחיה המתים.
Page 20. Sanctify your name on earth. As in the prophet's vision, the hosts of heaven proclaim your holiness above, as it is written.
Kadosh, Kadosh, Adonai Tzebaot, Melech haaretz, Kavodo.
Kavodo malei olam.
Baruch Kavod Adonai, Mimakomo.
From your hidden place, majestic one, shine forth in your reign of goodness, for we wait in hope for you.
Yimloch Adonai le'olam, Elohai Tzion, letovado, Hallelujah.
לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, בשבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Please be seated.
ישמחו
במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג, על מקדשי שביעי, על מקדשי שביעי, כולם ישמחו ויתענגו מטובך,
להשיבי רצית בו וקידשתו,
והשיבי רצית בו וקידשתו.
ועדת ימים אותו קראת,
למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, רוצה ומנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, שבענו מטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך, וטהר ליבנו לאהבתך, לאהבתך, לאהבתך באמת. והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון שבת קודשך, וינוחו בה כל ישראל מקדשי שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Say Adonai Eloheinu ba'amacha Yisrael, utfilatenu ba'ahavat kabel, Yiratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha.
ברוך אתה אדוני, שאותך לבדך, ביראה נעבוד.
On page 24b we read together. We give thanks
Thanks
that you, Eternal One, are our God.
God.
As you are the God of our ancestors. You are the rock of our life, the power that shields us in every age. We thank and praise you for our lives which are in your hands, for our souls which are in your keeping, for the signs of your presence we encounter every day, and for your wondrous gifts at all times, morning, noon, and night. Blessed are you, O God, source of goodness, to whom our thanks are due. And over the page.
Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Sim Shalom Tova Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Chen v'chesed v'rachamim Chen v'chesed v'rachamim Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Amecha Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Tova Uvracha
Baruch atah Adonai,
Osei HaShalom.
Blessed are you, O God, the source of peace.
Peace.
We take a few moments for our own, maybe quiet meditation.
Shalom Bimroma, Uyase Shalom, Aleinu v'yakol Yisrael, v'yakol b'nei Adam.
May the one who makes peace in the highest grant peace to us, to all Israel and to every living being. And let us say,
Amen.
we now turn over the page to 27 and begin our Torah service. Assemble the people, men, women, and children, and the strangers in your cities, to hear and learn to revere the Eternal One, your God, and observe faithfully all the precepts of this Torah. And let their children who do not yet know it hear, that they too may learn about the Eternal One, your God. Please rise. Source of compassion, may it be your will to bring goodness to Zion. We trust in you alone, divine presence, fountain of blessing, spirit everlasting. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Gadlu l'Adonai iti uneromama shemo yakdav. Let us magnify the Eternal One. Together, let us exalt God's name.
והאמרנו בתורתך, ודבק ליבנו במצוותיך, ויחד לבבינו לאהבה וליראה את שמך. והאמרנו בתורתך, ודבק ליבנו במצוותיך, ויחד לבבינו לאהבה וליראה את שמך.
Please be seated. Oh, don't worry. We're used to that.
This one, yes. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher barach banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. And the Torah reading that Tamara is going to read this morning isn't part of the usual portion because actually the part which has Jacob approaching Esau, his brother, he places all of his children in a rather sort of dodgy manner. I don't think it's very good parenting skills, in fact. And so I didn't think that that was a very appropriate portion. So the portion that you're going to hear this morning has, after they've embraced Jacob and Esau as brothers, Esau asking about the incredible numerous children that are around and the incredible tribe that Jacob has created. And he says, let me come back with me, come back to my own land, come and live next door to me, literally. Me and my men, we will come and protect you for all time. And Jacob responds and says to him, my Lord knows that the children are delicate, and that I have to think about the sheep and the cattle that are nursing. If they drive them hard a single day, the small cattle will perish. Let my Lord go on ahead of his servant. As for myself, let me proceed on my way at my own pace, following the footsteps of the livestock in front of me, and following the footsteps of the children, until I catch up with you in Seir. So much of this holds beautiful parenting. For us to be able to go, and in the Proverbs we have the beautiful phrase, al pi darko, to go each one according to their own. For every child is different, and we need to provide for every child differently in their own way. Perhaps we might think that Jacob is suggesting this. For each one, we don't want to hurry them on their way through life. For them to take their time and to be able to appreciate it. For us to be able to appreciate them as babies at this moment and then as toddlers, and to have all of our dreams about how they will grow up and share life with us. But right at the end, there's a little bit, which is also something about the reality of life. Because he says, I will follow you back to Seir, where Esau lives. But he never does. He actually carries on with his own journey and carries on creating space for his family. We can look at it negatively and say, well, surely they should be together as brothers. But you have to remember in those days, it was a bit like big towns nudging up against each other. And of course, because they were tribal, they were always arguing after the same space and the same resources. And it was actually better for them to create a little bit of space between them. But most importantly, at the time when they have a next family occasion, regrettably in this case it's the death of their father Isaac, the two of them come back together and honour their father as brothers. Wherever we are, and sometimes our young people travel abroad and sometimes we're spread all over the country as well, may we be able to part in peace and to be able to come back together in peace. May we all be able to see our children grow, al pi darko, each one according to their own needs and ways.
Amen. Vayarotz esav likrato vayichabkehu vayipol ad savarav vayishakehu vayivkuhu vayisa et einav vayar et hanashim ve'et hayeladim vayomer mi'elei lach vayomer hayeladim Asher Hanan Elohim et avadecha, vatigashna hashfachot, hena hayaldechen vetishtachavena, vatigash gam leah, vialdeha veyishtachu, ve'achar nigash Yosef, Verachel ve'yishtachavu, vayomer milach, kol hamachane hazeh asher pagashti, vayomer limtzochen be'enei Adoni, vayomer Esav yesh li rav, achi yehi lecha asher lach, Vayomer Yaakov Elna imna matzati chen be'enecha velakachta minchati miadi ki al ken raiti fanecha parot penei Elohim betirtzeni kachna et birkati Asher huvat alach, ki chaneni Elohim, vechi yesh licho, vayiftzar bo vayikach, vayomer nisa venelecha, ve'elcha lenegdecha, vayomer elav Adoni, yodea ki hayeladim rekim, Vehatzon vehavakar alot alai, udufakom yom echad, vametu kol hatzon. Ya'avor na Adoni lifnei avdo, va'ani et nachala, le'iti laregel hamelacha, asher lifnei uleregel hayeladim, ad, Asher avo el Adoni seira.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen.
Please rise. You know what it will Victor, do you want to do? Just before we address the scroll, we ask God's blessing on Yvonne. Rabbi Hillel, not the Rabbi Hillel you used to know at this synagogue, but a much more ancient one, Omer, used to say, Al tifros min hatibor, do not separate yourself from the community. Yvonne, you and your family have been stalwart members of this synagogue for so many years, And even when you have been living abroad, your presence within us is always keenly felt. Whenever I have met you around Northwood, it has always been with a smile on your face. You greet everybody without judgment and based on their merits. May God bless you with many fruitful and happy years to come, celebrating with your family and with us, your community. May God bless you and keep you. May God look kindly upon you and be gracious to you. May God reach out to you in tenderness and give you peace. Amen. Mazel tov. And on this day of chaos, we ask you to dress the scroll as well. And if the young people in the community, all the babies would like to come up and parents up onto the bima at this moment in time, we'd be delighted to welcome you up here. Whilst they're on their way up, on the page 31, you will find a variety of blessings, traditional ones which we have within our community, those for the Queen, the royal family, and for the government. And boy, this morning, let us pray for the government. Let us hope that into the future they are guided with wise countenance, and may they help us to create a better society, and may we, in particular, help them to create a better society. We think of all those of the people of Israel and the state of Israel around the world, and then we say, Yahalalu et Shem Adonai, Ki niskav Shemo Levado. If you want to come all the way around here. If you want to come over this side, and then we'll... Victor! Come on, get back to your get back to your station. Don't close it. Do you want to come in here? Wherever you want to be. Okay, there we go. Stage management was never my hot point. God of all generations, as we welcome these children into life, we give thanks for the miracle that they are. We share in the happiness and gratitudes of the parents who have brought their children into this sacred space. May they raise their children with constant thoughtfulness and love, that they may grow up strong in body, mind, and in spirit, Angelina, that's right, and to love what is good and true. Aware of every generation to pass down our heritage to the next, may they help their children to know and cherish teachings of justice and compassion, so that they in their turn may help to build a better world for future generations. And let us all say the Shehachianu prayer together, which in English reads, We praise you, eternal God, sovereign of the universe, that you have kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this happy time. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Misha berech avotenu, Avraham, Yitzhak, v'Yaakov, v'imotenu Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless these children who have come up today onto this bima to ask God's blessing on their lives. May they truly be blessed by good sleep, good play, lots and lots of good years of growing up within their families. May they be playful and adventurous, healthy and happy throughout their lives. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.
And just as we asked Yvonne, we won't tell you how old she is, but for God's blessing, we do so with these sacred words, and Cantor Tamara is going to sing them to you.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May God look kindly upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
And may God reach out to you in tenderness and bring you throughout your lives peace. And let us say.
Amen.
And to mark this occasion, we have a certificate for Jedediah. There we go. Does Jedediah got more hands?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, she's very capable. For Leora. There we go. For Alexander. Oh, there we go. Has Dad got another hand? Just about. Well, multitasking. And for Joshua. And you know what, Angelina, we'll have to get you one as well. But it's lovely that you have enjoyed us today, hey? Thank you. And so on page 32A, we come to the conclusion of our Torah service.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And while we're in a very, very good, quiet, winning ticket, we turn to page 33 to our concluding prayers. And if you would please rise.
Shabeach la'adon hakol, la'teit gedula liotzer bereshit, asher sam chelkeinu liached et shemo, v'gor aleinu lahamlich malchuto, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu Notei Shamayim ve'Yoser Haaretz, U'moshav Yekaro b'Shamayim Imam, U'shchinatu zo, Begovei Meromim, U'Eloheinu Einod, Emet Malkeinu Efes Ulato, Kakatu b'Torato, ve'odata hayom ve'hashivota el levavecha, ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim, b'shamayim mima'al, ve'al haaretz, mitachat elot.
Over the page. And so our hope, Almighty God, is that all peoples abandon their empty worship of human bigotry and cease the blasphemy of calling on your name to justify oppression and hatred. Speedily turn all hearts to you and soften our human arrogance and make the lives of all people a source of honour to your glorious name. Your rule is meant to make all your creation a reflection of your glory.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Turn to page 39. Eternal God, as we celebrate new life within our community, we also remember those who came before us, those who died at this time in years gone by, and more recently. We remember David Myers, the husband of Ruth, Dr. Ernest Kluwer, the father of Susie Vanner, of Helen Simons, the mother of Adele Larkin and Amanda, and grandmother of Emily and Izzy. Israel Berg, the father of Judy. Ken Schindler, the husband of Sonia and father of Jeremy and Brian. Of Leon Shack, the brother of Victor. Of Marjorie Crick, Kadima, nurse and benefactor of MPLS. Of Nick Marcuse, the husband of Elizabeth and father of Anne and Paul. And Tilly Newman, the mother of Graham. We also are saddened by the death this past week of Paul James, the husband of Helen and father of our member Naomi, and of Rabbi Neil James and Hannah Kutler. We hold all of them in our hearts and all those who came before us, as we say together, Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach Yerutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chai echon v'yom echon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, v'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'a v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalei v'yitalal shemei t'kudisha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran ba'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. Osei shalom b'imroma. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael. V'yal kol yoshvei teva. V'imru amen. May great peace descend from heaven, and abundant life be granted to us, to all Israel, to all peoples, and to all those who mourn. Let us say,
Amen.
please be seated. In a few moments, we go next door, across the corridor, to celebrate Kiddush all together. And Mazel Tov to all of the families who are celebrating here today. And welcome to those new members of the community, people who have come here for the very first time. We hope you'll always feel very welcome. This Sunday, there are two events to mention. When you go next door, in fact, you're getting a sneak preview. We have every 6 to 8 weeks a new collection in our gallery which adorns the Azorio Hall. Some beautiful art, and it's the second time we've had real professionals, artists, displaying their works next door. So please do appreciate it. There is an official opening between 2 and 6 tomorrow. So if you fancy coming along to actually meet the artist and understand her inspiration, please do. Also at 3 o'clock tomorrow, there is the memorial service for Rabbi Harry Jacobi, so dear to many of us. That will be at the LGS, the Liberal Jewish Synagogue in St John's Wood, at 3 o'clock. For those who know that they were going to donate to the Yom Kippur appeal but never quite got round to it, it closes in 19 days, so 18 now, we're counting down. So please do make sure that you donate to the superb charities that we have this year. And finally, if you like a little bit of activity, we have in our synagogue a very special link to the Czech and Slovak republics. And last night, in fact, we just had a woman and her son who came to visit the synagogue, sort of out of nowhere, really, just because she'd met me in Prague at one of the communities there. She happened to be in London, so where should she come? Out to Northwood. I mean, it's a bit of a schlep out from central London if you're enjoying your holiday time, but she came out to be part, because of the reputation that we have of being so closely linked with Czech and Slovak heritage through our Torah scrolls, which come from Czechoslovakia. This is one of those from our collection, and is a memorial that we have the scrolls, but of course not the people from those towns. Next May, there is a bike ride, which is an annual one, led by the Jewish community in Prague from Theresienstadt to Prague, starting at the deportation camp in Sadness, but through the day, as I understand, they stop at quite a few pubs on the way. The Czechs like their beer, I can tell you. They end up back in Prague, celebrating life together, a new community, one which is really growing from strength to strength. And we were delighted to be part of their current history in the making, as their student rabbi at the moment, David Matzer, came and spent a month with us earlier in the year as part of his training. And he will be ordained in June, another step in rebuilding life. If you wish to join in this bike ride, it's a very flat one. It's about 70 kilometres, a nice easy ride. And of course, if you like beer as well, that's another added incentive for you. I've got all the details up here if you are interested. But for now, let us conclude our service on page, I'm lost now, page 40. Page 40, by singing Adon Olam. It's going to be too low, unless we do it on capo too, I think.
Let's do it.
Adon Olam, Hashem Allah, B'terem kol Yetzir Nivra, V'yek Nasa, V'chefzot Adon Olam Hashem Allah B'terem kol Yetzir Nivra V'yek Nasa V'chefzot kol Azay Melech Shemo Nikra V'acharei Kitlot HaKol Levado Yimloch Nora V'hu Haya V'hu Hoveh V'tzifara V'hu Haya V'hu Hoveh V'tzifara V'hu Haya V'hu Hoveh V'tzifara.
Bruchat atein ba'ir. Bruchot atein basadeh. May you be blessed in the city and in the field.
Baruchim atem bevoachem, uvruchim atem b'tzeitchem. May you be blessed when you come in and when you go out.
Amen.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom to you all, and mazel tov to you all.